Women are, like wine, strong-spirited, full-bodied, intoxicating, and potent, and we never cease to surprise. Filmmaking involves a lot of passion, hard work, thought process, and money. But Gandhi, my father, is a selfless film, a film made with complete selflessness. We all went beyond ourselves. I've neglected my own vanity, not that I regret it, but looking good is part of my job. I was lucky to get really good films even though I don't have 100 films in my resume. People connect me with intense roles and performances, a thinking actress who only does serious work. Honestly, when I am filming for anything, I do it because I love it so much, and then whatever happens is fate. OTT platforms have taken away the pressure that would plague films earlier, the pressure of box office, the number of screens it will be played in, what kind of stars it has, or even the pressure of censorship. This is a really big deal. The fact that Delhi Crime dropped on Netflix and 191 countries in one go, that reach is humongous. Every family has its lot of compromises, weaknesses, and strengths. I am a spontaneous actor. I don't like giving more than 2 takes. It is not easy to make an ensemble film if there is one person with the wrong attitude. You are jacked. I behave instinctively and impulsively. I don't have a sense of fear. If someone warns me saying you cannot do this, it is extremely difficult. I am capable of doing it. I am a full-time mother and a housewife. I don't think I need anything else to do. I think as an actor, it's always a challenge to experiment and play something that you're not. What's the point if I play Shefali in every film? Every time I go in front of the camera, I have this fear of, oh my God, how am I going to tackle this? The director is going to say action, and I'm going to just keep standing there. I won't know what to do. That's a constant fear I have as an actor. What I normally do with long scenes is that I understand the emotional content and the words fall into place. The basic thing you teach your children is to respect other people. It is not rocket science. It's as simple as brushing your teeth. I genuinely believe that our daughters would be safe if our sons are raised right. I'm always getting into trouble because I'm not politically correct. For me, the greatest high is the process of making a film. I have played quite a few roles, almost double my age. I don't regret those decisions and feel proud to have been part of Gandhi, my father, and walked. I pick a film on the basis of the role and the director. I do whatever I believe in. I won't take the credit of being a good actor, but I do feel that there are good directors who are boldly experimenting with unorthodox subjects. I have been lucky to be part of these projects. As actors, when we have to emote, we internalize things, find moments that hurt us and portray them. I've neglected my own vanity, not that I regret it, but looking good is part of my job. I love my work way too much to just go into it as a 9-to-5 job. My goal is that my films should at least match up to my previous films, if not be more. I refer to myself as an actor. I mean, why is there an actor and an actress when there is no doctor and doctoress or lawyer and lawyeress? Being an actress has the same requirements as being an actor, but it needs more. Fair, read thin, tall, can lip cinch, can dance, can fight, ideally can act, has to be single all her life, and most importantly, needs to be PG-18 bracket. I have always stuck to my belief and conviction, no matter how unconventional. Art is a creative outlet and necessary for people involved in creativity. I am constantly in a need to create irrespective of the medium. When I started out, I did sketch, and I continue to do so on paper sometimes. Mainly, I work with acrylic and ink. Honestly, I don't have the patience for oil paint to dry. What I do in films is really special work, but it doesn't happen every day. On the other hand, art is completely my domain. It is my freedom of expression. I decide what I want to say, which satisfies and completes me. I love what I do too much to compromise on it. I would rather wait for the work that excites me than just go and do a job so I can stay busy. I am extremely choosy about the work I do. When one sees me on screen, I hope he or she only sees and feels the character, not Shefali. Playing the role of Vartika in Delhi Crime was one of the most exhausting, consuming, and enriching experiences of my career. I realized that there is a certain expectation from a typical heroine in Bollywood. She is expected to be beautiful and have a toned body, and to achieve that, I have literally starved myself. On OTT, it's not about her or heroine. Every single character is powerful and a hero, heroine in their own space. I believe something that can be said in two words should not use four, and if something can be said without a word, don't use any. I sometimes think people hire me only for my eyes. If they could, they'd probably say, please leave your eyes on the set. We don't need the rest of you. I don't know any other way of doing a show besides being completely consumed by it and the character. Initially, it used to bother me that I wasn't working 365 days a year, but after a point I realized that the kind of work I want to do comes around rarely, and I would rather wait for it. I've always been greedy. I think every actor is greedy for good parts and stories, and it should be that way. Filmmakers would compliment my work, but when casting for a heroine, they'd never think of me. The industry is showing me respect as an actor. Sometimes it hurts when I see my role being edited, but that wasn't the case with 15 Park Avenue or Monsoon Wedding. You know, my endeavor is to blend into the larger picture. That was one of the strengths of my acting in Monsoon Wedding. My films are my choices, and I am extremely proud to be associated with my projects. Certain things are very important for me while saying yes to a script. One is obviously the role and its importance to the film. When I say this, I don't mean the length, and last, but not the least, the director. I started painting incidentally, but it is just another form of expression. No one can stop me from what I do. When you are acting, you are given instructions. Be why directors. This is completely my expression and my identity. No one can tamper with it. A role is a role where I play someone else, but when it comes to paintings, it is me. It is unadulterated Shefali, and there is no control, and I can let go. I am unabashedly unapologetic about it. That is what is interesting about my paintings. Any artiste would die to be a part of a film like Gandhi. My father, director Feroz Abbas Khan, had a very clear vision about what he wanted to make. A woman's physical, body language, and intelligence change as her age progresses. TV requires long working hours and deep-rooted commitment. For me, quality of role is important than the length of the role. There is no dearth of good work or wonderful roles. I don't want to put myself in a small block. That will be limiting myself, and no actor wants to do that. Immediately after Dil Dhadakne Do, in which I played a mother, I made the choice of not doing films which put me in the same bracket. I was typecast in a mother's role very early in life. I didn't even reach a certain age. I was 20. Everyone makes their own path and learning. Things are fair and unfair whichever profession you take. Every profession cannot have a 100% rate of fairness. The thing with this industry is, it's in your face, it's there. You are privy to whatever goes on, and somehow people have this sense of entitlement towards actors and filmmakers' life. It's like you don't have any privacy. Your life is out there for people to see. With the digital space, you can see whatever you want in the confines of your home. As an actor, the joy lies in being able to play roles that you are not. If I get a chance to play a sofa or alien, I would love it. Acting happened to me incidentally. I never planned. In the 80s, there was a fixed costume of a heroine, and not the physical costume. But this is what a heroine is. She is an art prop. She will look beautiful, support the hero, dance, get saved by hero. I didn't ever aim to go there. Most actors work on a scene. I try to find out who the character is, so when a scene or a moment comes, I react the way she would react. I don't know whether it is a boon or a bane, but I can't act. I can just be. To me, that's the beauty of a performance. Otherwise, there is a falsetto, which sounds jarring. I can never visualize what the final product will look like and where it's going to go. That's not why and how I pick what I want to do. I don't pick up a project based on its success ratio. If it instinctively hooks me, then it hooks me. Once you are a mother, you are always a mother. I always want to cut every single line, possibly that is mine, from the script. One of the first things I do on any script is to shred my lines. When you are doing a real life story, it requires a lot of sensitivity, a lot of responsibility. Shefali Shah, born May 22, 1973, was born as Shefali Shetty in Mumbai. She is the only child of Mangalorean Sudhakar Shetty, a banker at Reserve Bank of India (RB), and his Gujarati wife Shobha, a homeopathy doctor. Shah is fluent in Tulu, Hindi, English, Marathi, and Gujarati. The family resided in Santa Cruz, Mumbai at the RB quarters, where she attended Arya Vidya Mandir School. Shefali Shah is an Indian actress of film, television, and theatre, working primarily in independent Hindi films. She has received multiple local and foreign accolades for her performances. Shah's acting career started on the Gujarati stage before she debuted on television in 1993. After small parts on television and a brief stint with cinema in Rangila 1995, she gained wider recognition in 1997 for her role in the popular series Hazrateen. This was followed by lead roles in the TV series Kabhi Kabhi 1997 and Raihan 1999. A supporting role in the crime film Satya 1998 won her positive notice and a Filmfare Critics Award, and she soon shifted her focus to film acting, starting with a lead role in the Gujarati drama Darya Shuru 1999. While she was inclined to the arts as a child, including singing and dancing, she is trained in Bharatanatyam. She did not find particular interest in acting. Her first stint with acting happened on Gujarati stage when she was 10. Her school teacher's playwright husband asked Shah's mother if she would permit her daughter to play a character based on Damien Thorne from The Omen 1976. Shah played the part upon her mother's consent and would not act again until several years later. After her schooling, she enrolled at Mithibai College in Vileparle, opting to study science, but spent most of her student days working in theatre. Shah was selective about her roles through the following decades, resulting in intermittent film work, mostly in character parts and often to appreciation from critics. She appeared in the international co-production Monsoon Wedding 2001 and the mainstream comedy drama Walked the Race Against Time 2005. In 2007, her portrayal of Kasturba Gandhi in the biographical drama Gandhi, My Father won her the Best Actress prize at the Tokyo International Film Festival, and she received the National Film Award for Best Supporting Actress. For the drama film The Last Lear, among her subsequent film roles, she played a leading part in Kuchluv Jaisa 2011 and was noted for her work in the social problem film Lakshmi 2014 and the ensemble drama Dil Didakni 2015. Shah's career surged in the late 2010s as she transitioned to leading roles. She won a Filmfare Short Film Award for her performance in Juice 2017 and followed with 2 Netflix projects, the romantic drama Once Again 2018 and the crime miniseries Delhi Crime 2019. Her performance as DCP Vardika Chaturvedi in the latter met with widespread acclaim. 5 2022 projects, including the Disney Plus Hotstar web series Human, the feature dramas Jalsa and Darlings, as well as the second season of Delhi Crime, brought Shah further recognition. The last of these earned her a nomination for the International Emmy Award for Best Actress, and she won a second Filmfare Critics Award for playing a woman with early onset dementia in 3 of Us 203.